Hey, what's up? How's it going? Chef B Live here. I am in lovely Santa Monica. It's a beautiful, bright blue day, and we are just enjoying it. I'm here with my brother Jeff, the Asian raw chef.
Yeah, awesome.
Loving life. What are you up to, man?
We're gonna go to the co-op here and we're gonna get some stuff and we're gonna whip something up.
Yeah, and I'm gonna actually take this cheesecake, because I do not want it to flatten in the car, because if I leave it in there, it'll kind of melt, because the whole base of a cheesecake, in a raw food cheesecake, basically, well, some of the binders a lot of times are coconut oil, and that'll just melt once it gets in contact with the heat. So I'm gonna see if they'll let me put it in the freezer while we shop. This will be kind of funny. But yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
So what do you want to get, Jeff?
I don't know. Let's get some Asian stuff.
Oh, so we're gonna do some Asian fusion.
Yeah, let's go for it.
How about like some type of romaine boat, some type of exotic? We'll do some pate, have some almond soaking.
Yeah.
We could do, and then you could think of maybe some herbs to throw in. So you wanna do a kelp noodle dish? We could do like a kelp noodle dish. I'm curious what herbs are gonna like, and what he's gonna be inspired to go with. So.
Okay, let's go.
I don't know. I'm just gonna start grabbing stuff that I feel like can go good. Let's just wait. I'm feeling red bell pepper. Limes. We thought about limes at the same times.
Oops, man down.
Can you juggle? We use endive instead of lettuce. It'd be kind of cool. Little mini endive boats. What do you think? Very good. Cool. Okay. Oh, that's right. We have a cheesecake in the freezer for my homie. Hold on a second. I'll be back. So yeah, now we're here at Ranch 99, and it's an Asian market. And of course, since we're gonna do an Asian-inspired fusion fun recipe today, what are we gonna get here?
We're gonna get some coconuts, some lemongrass, and whatever else.
Maybe some galanga. They even have cool herbs, different Asian herbs that you do not find anywhere but a store like this. So, yeehaw, here we go. Yeah, seriously. So hey, look at this. Oh yeah, cherimoya. Oh my god. If you could only smell that. Grab one.
Lightsaber.
We need a trolley. Yeah, we need a whole case of something. We need a whole we need like 4 cases of coconuts. 12. I can't stop smelling this as it smells so good.
It's mint.
It's mint. But
We have some mint here. It's good.
yeah, but look at this one. Come on, this is a mint?
Yeah.
Or is it nut?
Well, there's so many mints, but okay. So let's get this one then. Ooh, get some lime leaf too.
Yeah,
Some galanga. Starting to get.
well,
Well, yeah, I mean we don't need galanga. We don't need those things.
Thai chili, Thai chili, Thai chili.
Coconuts. I don't see any coconuts. They're usually right here. Almost always right there.
We can't find the coconuts.
No, it's not real.
We're trying to find the white.
I know.
Okay, they're out of coconuts. Yeah, we're gonna do without
Yeah,
coconuts.
just go without.
We're gonna do without coconuts. You have to, literally, when you're a chef, you have to be ready and willing to just go with the flow, because sometimes they don't got what you need, and you gotta create something else. Yeehaw! But this is all about the flow anyway, so
So we have
it's
got
perfect.
Thai chilies,
Yep.
lemongrass,
And some lime leaf. Yay. Ooh, nice.
like you got light cheese in here. Look at that.
That's funny.
The rum-
They're related. Rambutan and lychees are related, obviously. If you've never had them, they're really, really cool. They have a seed in the middle, and then they're like very jelly-like. They're clear, almost whitish, and they're very sweet. They're so good. No, we won't use avocado. No avocado. No avocado. Sorry, avocado. Although I'll probably eat the avocado myself, but yeah, I think it's good.
Let's go.
Chillin', loving, living at Ranch 99. I can edit. Hey guys, so we are here in my kitchen now. I'm really just so stoked and privileged to have Jeff, the Asian raw chef, here in my kitchen. Just excited. We're gonna do some Asian fusion here. What are we gonna do, man?
We're gonna go with really just simple dishes, something which you can just go out and buy from the supermarket, come back in, finish prepping everything in just like 10 minutes flat.
Yeah.
Do like dragon boat, like a dragon boat dish made using endives. You want to describe more about it, Be-Like?
Which I really enjoy. Usually, a lot of times I'm using romaines as boats, unless I'm going for like an amuse-bouche or an appetizer or something like this that we're doing. This, of course, this is a finger food, but you eat like 5 or 6 of them and you're like, oh, it's a dinner.
Yeah.
You know, so this is gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna do like an almond, sun-dried tomato. We're gonna use a little bit of ingredients that aren't necessarily raw. So this is gonna be one of those recipes that's probably like 95 to 98% raw, because we're gonna use a little toasted sesame oil to give more of an authentic and traditional Asian flavor. We're really trying to pull in those people and really show people that, hey, you can eat a higher raw and make it can taste good. So I'm really excited about, once again, because I'm here with him, because he gets that. And I love that. So, I mean, the second thing we're gonna do, I guess this is not it, this is the second part of the first recipe. So the second thing that we're gonna make is going to be a kelp noodle Asian inspired dish. We're gonna kind of do more of a Thai style with some lemongrass and give it, cilantro, basil, give it that kind of Thai flair, but still fusion style. We're not sticking to any Tom Kha recipe or any specific recipe here. We're just having fun and creating something completely new out of certain ingredients that maybe even you in Asia can get, hopefully.
Definitely, stuff like cashews, lime leaves, lime, just go with it.
I love this too, because when we were shopping, you only got to capture some of it, but we actually expanded on our shopping trip, and the second part when we went into the Asian supermarket, we actually got to get a bunch of different things, and I'm getting educated as well. Like, that's the one cool thing about this type of a fusion and synergy, is that we're educating each other. Yes, I've had many more years doing this, and I have some, things I could share with him, but him being from Asia and from Singapore and having these different, he's seen different things, he's tasted different things. So I'm always really stoked, and I always take everyone in my life as a teacher. I don't care how they come with me, because I know there's something they can learn, that I can learn from them. So yeah, so let's see what I'm gonna learn more today. Let's get started.
Let's spice it up.
Let's do it. So we're gonna start first with the pate and the base. We're gonna use this food processor right here. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw in the soaked almonds. Now these have been soaked for about 15 hours. I always like to soak my almonds for 12 to 24 hours. Rinse them very well. You wanna rinse that enzyme inhibitor out.
You wanna explain to the audience why you wanna soak your nuts overnight or something?
Well, you always soak those nuts. You always soak those nuts. But yeah, the reason for soaking nuts and seeds in general is that there's an enzyme inhibitor in most of them that is actually not, and it's toxic to the body. It's not really good for our digestive system. And when we don't actually release and get rid of those, then it's toxic to our, and it's actually quite digestible as well. But another reason is that that enzyme inhibitor is what keeps that seed in that nut, if it has one, it keeps it safe and dormant until it comes in contact with water, so that at that point it becomes germinated, it activates, and so that it becomes alive. So that's the two reasons why I soak my nuts, is to make them actually alive and to get rid of the enzyme inhibitors. So it's, in my opinion, it's very important. If I do want to go for the dried nuts, then I definitely re-dehydrate them. Let's get going with this. I'm going to put the sun-dried tomatoes. Now these were soaked for about an hour. You can definitely quicken that by using warm water. Of course, you don't want to use hotter than 118 degrees. Some say 105. 118 is the supposed top one. Stay somewhere in there.
And sun-dried tomatoes really give like the umami flavor. The glutamate inside really just make it really a savory dish. It's something we should really enjoy in Asia.
And this is going to be a cool one that's both, it has that umami, but it's like the sweet, the sour, it's all going to be popping, and that's what creates that. It's really cool. It's going to be fun. I love that. That and the miso also helps with that.
And
the lime juice.
The lime juice is going in.
Whee! Okay, so now I'm going to put this, just a little bit of agave. If you don't do agave, you can use coconut syrup or maple syrup or raw honey. I know that another cool thing that was happening while we were shopping was that we were picking out ingredients that he knew that were more readily available in Asia. So any of you cool Asian folks out there, you very possibly can get these ingredients quite easily where you're at.
Yeah.
So, yay! Thank you, Jeff.
Absolutely.
So now I'm going to use, this is some rice wine vinegar. So, yeah, I know you love rice wine vinegar.
And usually when you put two acids into it, like lime and the rice wine vinegar, it really combines really well to give you an aromatic taste that's really awesome. It's
true, it enhances it. It's kind of a similar thing to what we're going to do right here with this wrap, is we're going to put the ingredients that are in here. There's going to be a good fair share of them in the sauce, and then so that'll enhance one another. They'll kind of marry together, similar to like what that does. So yeah, thank you for pointing that out. So now I'm going to put some tamari. Now this is toasted sesame oil. You can use sesame oil, cold pressed sesame oil for sure. The toasted sesame oil and the toasting it is definitely one of the main things that is going to give it that authentic flavor that you're looking for, that you might not get from the sesame. It's like, well, I didn't get that. It's because it's toasted. So you got to sacrifice that if you want that flavor. But your family that has never eaten raw food will love it.
Yeah. Let's put the miso
So now I'm going to put the miso in. And this is an Asian purple mint. I don't know the name of it. He's just like, it's a mint. Yeah. And it's purple. It has these really interesting leaves. And I've seen it once before and it had a different name, which probably said purple mint in whatever language that it was. But it smells really amazing. It's one of the things that we got at the Asian store. So yeah, last but not least, I'm going to put a little, this is some Himalayan salt, and we're going to whip it up. We want it to be a pate consistency. We don't want it to be, I don't want it to be too food processed. I don't want it to be too homogenized, meaning too like broken up. We want to have a little bit of like a girth, like a heartiness. Yeah, so actually now all I will do is I'll process this. Now I don't want it to be too homogenized, and by homogenized I mean I don't want it to be too processed. I don't want it to be too broken down. I want it to be a little bit more like grinded, like hearty, kind of with some girth, so it's a good base. So it doesn't feel like it's just squishing in your teeth as you're biting it. So it has like almost like he was saying earlier, crunch, but not, you know? So how I'm gonna do that is I'm just gonna turn it on, pulse it a few times. Pulsing it is usually an option on a food processor, but sometimes if it's not, you just turn it on and off, and on and off. I'm gonna pulse it enough times just to get it chopped up a little bit, get it going a little bit, and then I'm gonna mix it up with my spatula, scrape the sides, and let it go. And then at that point, I might have to stop it again to scrape the sides, and then we're there. We're at home. I guess let's go. Nice. Awesome. So now I'm going to scrape the sides. That smell.
Smells so good.
Oh my gosh.
If you want to use raw sesame oil, you can go ahead with it, you know. But this toasted sesame oil really has a distinct, unique flavor to it. So if you want to stay more raw, just go ahead and substitute the toasted sesame oil with the raw sesame oil.
And if you're gonna do that, then you might as well substitute the rice vinegar with some apple cider vinegar, and the tamari with some coconut aminos. Hey,
yeah, it's always flexibility.
And you know, just a little bit more salt, a little bit more. Oh, and if you feel like the agave's not raw, because supposedly there aren't any raw agaves, I know there are one at least. Then you can use coconut syrup, which most of them out there are raw. There are some that aren't. Or you can create like a date type syrup. I know in Asia there's not a lot of dates and there's not a lot of people into them, but you can actually make a really amazing date syrup by soaking dates and just letting them soak like in a thin amount of water so they get really syrupy. And then you can add some salt and you can add some coconut aminos. You can get a really good teriyaki like that, actually.
Yeah, so raw food is really fun. There's a lot of options, you know. Just go ahead and have fun.
Yep. I'm gonna food process that while he's talking. But I know you're hungry. I am. I just smell that.
I am hungry.
Right? I just smell this. It's like, oh, I gotta eat this. Almost looks like a peanut, the top of a peanut sauce, like a Thai. See what you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A Thai sauce. A little bit more. I'm just gonna let it be on for a moment. Of course, you can always shake it if you want a little bit. I don't want it to process, so I'm done. Yeah.
Taste test.
Taste test time.
Taste test time.
I think the Asian gets the first taste test. And then the Caucasian will be next.
Smells so good.
Or we can do two. We can do the same time.
Cheers.
Cheers to the tasting. We might have to actually change it still, but hey, cheers. Wow, that's really good.
First time.
It's usually how it happens. Yeah. Yeah. So that's really good.
Turned out really good.
The after flavor, the unami flavor, actually hit like 5 or 6 seconds into it.
Yeah. And you can taste
And the after flavor is amazing.
You can
like
taste
right now, the flavor in my mouth.
Yeah.
Right?
We did a good one.
That's amazing. That's like one of the best Asian-inspired Asian, and we're not even done. So now we're gonna do the sauce. Wow, that's really good. Whoa! Now the sauce is gonna be a dipping sauce, similar in some of the flavors to here, because we wanted to them to marry well together. We're making like a red sauce, and it's gonna be a red bell pepper base.
Red bell peppers.
Yay! So we're gonna do. It's gonna be like a sweet and kind of sweet and spicy sauce. Here's some agave. You could use coconut syrup, date paste if you want to go all raw. Now we're gonna put the tamari. We're gonna put a little bit of water in there, not too much though. I set it aside in case we need to put a little more. And then this is the toasted sesame oil again. Rice wine vinegar. And I'm going to put these in a moment. Put a tiny bit of salt, not too much, just a little bit, because, you know, of course the tamari is already salty, but just throw a little bit in it, enhance. There we go. I almost forgot. Ginger. Ginger. Yay. I don't really want it to be super duper broken up. I want it to be kind of chunky a little bit, but I don't want it to be like, you know, uneven. So I'm gonna check it now. I think it's getting close to that consistency. It's something that will be pretty much impossible for you to see on the camera.
We should put a bit of sesame oil inside.
We're gonna throw some sesame. Oh, we're definitely gonna put some sesame oil. I mean, we already know it has sesame oil in it. Yeah, it's already got it. But we're gonna put sesame seeds in there, but after it's already blended really well. Not too well. See how there's still chunks in there?
Yeah.
Little pieces? That's how we want it. Let's taste it first. This has the ginger, so it actually is gonna help give it a different flavor. It needs to be broken up. It needs to be processed a little more. Yay!
And the ginger really brings out the flavors of the components really well, because it freshens things up.
Yeah, I agree. And so now I'm going to add these sesame seeds. Just a little bit. I'm just going to pulse it. Okay, cool. So awesome. So now we'll just fill this pate in.
Filling out dragon boats. little dragon boats.
Little dragon boats.
Look at how pretty that is. You know, the red color really shines out against the green background. You know, it's like this fluffy, chunky texture, and it tastes awesome.
I'm so ready to eat this.
Wow, look at this.
Let's put these like
Some sauce.
like this. And I'm thinking like put some flowers on it. Because like they're really simple. Like they are like a little appetizer, you know? Little moosh boosh kinda. Show me something you learned at Matthew Kinney's make here, brother. So show me design something I saw some pictures. Do something.
You're not gonna ask me to do anything here.
No?
There's nothing to do here.
Like the other
I think we just put the stuff on top of here.
Okay, so then we're gonna get creative. Because although it would be nice to have a
Puppy feet.
yeah, why not, right? Yay! Yum! What do you think?
Looks great.
Okay. Let me take a picture of this. Yay! Yeehaw!
Beelies and the Asian raw chefs, dragon boats, whipped up right on the spot.
Yeehaw! So now we are about to eat our endive creations. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Yay. We even have someone here to actually give us their honest opinion after she eats it. Yay.
Yum.
I really like this.
Very good. Wow.
I swear we almost hijacked her to come here. So she wouldn't be saying that if it's not true.
Yum. Very good. Cheers.
Wow. Okay. Dang. How do you get that Caucasian? Huh? How are they even related? Asian and Caucasian. Somehow like you don't have Africa Asian or Europe Asian, right?
You're recording this down.
But Caucasian and Asian, like we're connected, man.
Really interesting.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So
Great, so now we're done with our dragon boat, so what are we gonna do next, Be like?
now we're gonna do a kelp noodle, something similar to pad thai, kind of a riff on it, Thai kind of themed, but of course fusion with that Asian Caucasian spice, you know.
Yeah.
So hey,
So why don't you introduce us more about what is a kelp noodle? Why do we use kelp noodles in raw cuisine?
well, kelp noodles basically are one of the few noodle substitutes in raw foods. We do use zucchinis and squash and use certain tools and equipment to make pasta, but kelp, this is from a sea vegetable, and this has been cut, processed, but it's still raw. And the way we're gonna serve it right now, it's gonna be a little crunchy and springy, but you can actually get them to be really soft and very noodle-like as well. We're wanting this springy, kind of like crunchy. It's gonna give it a little crunch, you know? It's always nice to have in your food. And it gives it more of a fresh feeling as well. So yeah, then we're gonna make a sauce. It's gonna be a Thai, basil, lemongrass.
Delicious.
Yeah, it's gonna be really good.
And another good thing about a kelp noodles is that it's really low in calories. There's almost like
nothing.
Yeah. So for you ladies out there, if you want something, you know, healthy, delicious, and at the same time you want to lose weight, then go for it.
Yeah. Good stuff. Yeah. Okay, so now we're just gonna go ahead and start. We're gonna use some truly raw cashews. These have been hand-holed. Most of the raw cashews out there, here in the United States at least, they are not raw. They say raw cashews, and they are not. They have actually been heated up past 180 degrees to get them out of the hull. So basically, you can buy hand-holed ones, and these ones are from Bali. You can get them. They're from India. They come from different parts of South America. But these have been soaked for about 8 hours. Now, you don't have to soak white nuts such as cashews, macadamia nuts, or even hemp seeds when it comes down to the enzyme inhibitors because they don't have them. But what I found is it makes the recipes a lot more authentic, creamy. You can get rid of the nut flavor by soaking. It makes them more digestible. And some of them, almost all of them, make a type of like rejuvelat, kind of like gooey, thick culture that you can use in making nut and seed cheeses. So so we're gonna use these cashews. Then next we're gonna put some water, not too much.
Yeah, not too much because you don't overwater it.
I'm gonna get a pound on that one.
Yeah.
Don't have to add more cashews. So now we're gonna put a little pink salt, also known as Himalayan salt. I would imagine it's in Asia, right?
Yeah, of course.
Is there sea salt and Celtic salt in Asia?
As long as there's a sea, there's a salt.
I figured sea salt would probably be even more likely to find. So yes, you can use sea salt as well.
So we use sea salt, we use Himalayan pink salt, but we never use
Poison, which is
table salt.
or iodized salt. Yeah, iodized salt, no good. So now we're gonna put some lemongrass. Lemongrass is definitely very, very Thai. We're gonna put some ginger in. Now, usually I would put galanga maybe in something like this because it's really a Thai ginger. But this isn't a tom kha. It wouldn't usually necessarily have galanga in it, but it might. Although I like to put it in. I just like that flavor of the combination of galanga and lemongrass. But we're gonna put some regular ginger in there. This is gonna give it a different flavor profile. It's gonna be really unique and really good.
So if you look at the flavor profile, it's very Asian. You got lemongrass, you got ginger, you got lime, you got mint coming up, you got chilies. So yeah, let's go with that. What's that be like?
These are the chilies. These are Thai chilies. They come in green and red. Red are better because they're ripe, you know. So now this is the mint. This is that mint again. It's like a purple mint, some type of Asian mint. Yum. So because I want to keep this not so green, I want it to be white, a little red, pink if anything. That's why I'm going to actually put these red bell peppers in for color. And then last but not least, I'm going to put some lemon juice in. Let's blend this up. Now we're going to go for creamy here. So I'm gonna start off slow so it'll chop it up, and then I'm gonna move it up to the highest speed and let it blend so it becomes really creamy.
Yeah, let's go for it.
I want to put a little coconut oil in, just a tiny bit. Cool. I mean, we don't, honestly, bro, we don't even need to taste this, but let's do it just for fun. Is this so good?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, So now we're going to pour the sauce. I'm going to pour it while you're mixing. Go ahead and start mixing. I've found that when you mix as it's pouring kelp noodles, it helps a lot.
This looks yummy.
So beyond yummy. This is so good.
Yeah.
Can't get this at any restaurant.
Noodles. Stir.
Not yet. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna add the bok choy. I actually really like the way that Jeff chopped them. See how he did chiffonade style. We're gonna put some cilantro.
Cilantro.
Keep mixing. You fold it like do this like. You know what I mean? Fold inside out.
Carbonara.
Huh?
It's like carbonara.
That's right. Here's that mint. Ooh, this is so good. I just want to eat it right now. Scallions.
Onions.
Green onions. I put some scallions.
Look at this. This is looking so yummy right now.
Oh,
If this doesn't look yummy to you, I don't know what it means.
Yeah. So we'll put the mushrooms. These are shiitake mushrooms. Those will mix up really nice in there. They'll soften up and they'll.
And mushrooms are really medicinal for you as well. We're using shiitake mushrooms here, and they really help boost your immune system up.
Yay! So we're gonna put the rest of the lime leaves in, sprinkle those in. Oh, it's gonna be so good. And then we'll put. I'm not gonna put all of these shallots in there. I'm gonna put some of them in, like that. Edible flowers. I know we used edible flowers in the last one, but man, they're so amazing.
We should put all the green onions in.
All of them in?
Because we have reserved some at the side for garnish.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
This Caucasian is going to take this Asian's advice on that one. Hey. Yeehaw.
You know
So
what,
cool,
Eli?
man.
I think we're done.
I think we are. No, we are done.
Yeah.
For sure. No doubt about it.
Take a look
And
at
that's been stirred. That's got some Asian power in that
That's
stir.
like
That's ninja style.
That's like a cream fried
That's
noodles
come
here.
from. Yeah. Oh my god. That is so amazing.
Yeah.
Honestly, this is one of the best Asian dishes that I've ever had. And I've only tasted the creamy sauce. Now I get to taste the actual final product, and so do you. You ready to try it?
So let's go for it.
Let's do it, man. Cheers.
Bowl cheer.
Full cheer.
Chopstick cheer.
Chopstick cheer. Yee. Oh, wait. That's like almost like ninja style. Oh yeah, but neither of us are Japanese. But he's Asian. And I'm Caucasian.
Let's go for it.
Oh my gosh. I didn't even want to destroy that. It looks so pretty.
The noodles go really well with the green onion, the sauce, the shiitake mushrooms. You made a good one today, if you like.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you all for joining us here. I hope it's inspired you. We love you. Expect some more stuff from us in the future, whether it be in Singapore or here or on the video right here next to you again. Thank you, Jeff.
I'm excited.
Mwah. Woo! Rockstar out.